Okay, good afternoon, everybody. As we know, we have our channel and it's been active. What we'll talk about is law, human rights, and contract law. Going forward, now today we'll be talking about negotiating elements in contracts. We all know that contracts are agreements that are legally binding. Legally binding to the effect that each party can bring an action. Each party that has been wronged or whose thoughts or representation have been breached can bring an action in thoughts or entirely against the party who has breached such a contract. Now, today we're talking about vitiating factors. Vitiating factors are factors that can actually vitiate a contract. Vitiating factors could actually void a contract or make a contract voidable at the instance. General misrepresentation. Now, there are a lot of vitiating factors in contract. We have misrepresentation, we have mistakes, we have undue influence, we have several. But today we're talking about vitiating factors as it relates particularly to misrepresentation. Now, what is misrepresentation? I will not be defining misrepresentation just from my head. It's law. So let us say first, we say misrepresentation is the poor, false, untrue statement of fact made orally or in writing from one party to the other in order to induce the other party into entering such a contract. The presence of misrepresentation in the contract, just as I've said earlier, in the formation of a contract may operate to make such a contract unenforceable, that is voidable or void at the instance of the acknowledgement of the misrepresentation. Now, there are several elements of misrepresentation, to which one we have one poor, false, or untrue statement. That is a statement made by the party to the other party that is being induced, who relies on the statements of the party presented. Must be untrue, it must be false. Statement of fact. It is not opinions, remember, and there are no future intentions, neither law. Now, we have another element, which is statement is the fundamental element of the contract. That is the statement made, the untrue statement made by the representative to the representee must be at the root of the contract. Let's say that is the other party who has been induced into that contract relies on that statement to actually go into the contract. You understand? Let's say somebody say he wants to buy an iPhone 16. Then you go and buy iPhone X and you upgrade it to iPhone 16. The person buying the phone will feel he's buying an iPhone 16 because he's buying the phone not because he wants to buy a phone. He said he wants to buy an iPhone 16, and you give him iPhone X. It means the statement you gave to him that it's an iPhone 16 was not what he came to see, but what induced him, the root of the elements that induced him into that contract, the fundamental elements, the fundamental statement that induced him to that contract, into the buying the phone, is that it's an iPhone 16. So bringing the phone to become iPhone X is misrepresentation of fact, because it is one of the fundamental elements of fact. Another element is that the statement of fact must be made to the party that has been misled by such untrue statement of fact. That is, if you are the party that you feel that fact has been misrepresented to you, you must be the person the facts or the statements must have been stated to. Now, we have a classic